Blog Talk Radio.
Good evening. Live from New York, the CC Radio Network is proud to bring you tonight's show, The Rebellious Rev and the Doc, where we talk about religion like you've never heard before. There's no evangelists here, just talk about religion with a twist. So let's get started and have some fun. Welcome our hosts for tonight, The Rebellious Rev and the Doc.
There is no heaven.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. This is the Doc. You'll be hearing from the Rebellious Rev in a minute, but we wanted to shake things up a little bit. That is President Trump's war song. I am a warrior. Yes, he is. At least that's what he's doing this week. He's flexing America's muscle, and he's singing the praises of our military, although he calls it his military. They've been doing a wonderful job. You've all heard by now about that mother of all bombs that was dropped in Afghanistan. trying to destroy some tunnels that might be hiding ISIS warriors.
Not might. It did. It destroyed the tunnels. It just killed a certain amount of men.
Why don't you introduce yourself?
This is the rebellious.
I don't know who you are. This is a different show. This is the rebellious Rev in the Dock.
This is the rebellious the rebellious Rev. Habra. Good evening. How are you?
That's right.
You bumming me? That's not a good idea.
Well, what we wanted to do, aside from playing that and shaking you up, we also have our a little bit of religion today, because as you know, this week is a very religious week. It is Passover for observant Jews, such as Jared and Ivanka Trump. And it is also Good Friday today and Easter Sunday.
I heard Mr. Trump is also going to now get himself to become a Jew.
That I doubt highly. In fact, I don't want any of our viewers to miss out on the Easter egg hunt. President Trump is going to be rolling an Easter egg on the White House lawn with his nose. Okay, get that big ass of his up in the air. But in any event, what can I say? It's been some week for speculation.
I know what you can say.
Stop making fun of Italians. That's not nice.
There is no heaven. There is no hell. There is only this world and its dark reflections. And we do not know in which of the two worlds we are.
We are live from New York. This is the Rebellious Rev.
And this is the Doc, once again.
And good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Our phone number is 646-595-3275.
I didn't know they reconnected.
Yeah,
such a long time. I thought
they decided
they did, huh?
Yeah, we didn't even have to pay for it. They were so nice to us. They felt sorry for us.
Well, in any event, by the way, for all of you Ranger fans out there, at the end of two periods, it is 3-2 Rangers, but I'm not holding my breath until that final buzzer sounds.
And we are going to go try to put on the chat room, except launch chat here. Okay.
They may actually have to talk to us?
No,
they may have to talk to them.
We may have to talk to them, but they don't. And okay, so now chat room is officially open in Blog Talk Radio.
Well,
and now it's open on Spreaker. So
excellent.
You can talk to us any way you want. You can call us. You can just text us, and we'll try to keep up with you and answer your questions.
As I was going to say, I mean, you don't wish somebody a happy Good Friday because it is a special Friday in the Christian religion, okay? But I think the happiest day, obviously, and the most important day of the Christian calendar, believe it or not, is not December 25th. It's Easter Sunday, when Jesus fulfilled the prophecy and he rises after 2 days on the third day, okay, and he is said to be the true Christ and the Messiah. But we'll discuss a little bit of that later on in the show. Right now, we'll get.
So he was dead 2 days.
I've been dead.
And on the third day he arose.
Yes. In fact, I don't know if you know, the angel Gabriel was in his crypt, and when Mary Magdalene goes looking for Jesus, he says, "Woman, why do you seek the living amongst the dead?" And that's when she goes back and tells the disciples that he is risen. And then he goes on his 40-day journey, but first he appears before his disciples. Now there are 11, don't forget, because Judas, who turned him in, hanged himself. And so now there are 11 disciples left.
Now let me ask you now, suicide is a sin, and you don't go to heaven if you commit suicide.
That's what it used to be, but nowadays I think because it's so common.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
But my question is, since Judas did Jesus' wish.
Well, that's if you believe, as I have mentioned before on this show, in the Lost Gospels, Judas was one of his most trusted disciples. And Jesus called Judas over to the side, exactly when, I really don't know. And he said that he has a favor to ask of him. Now, it's been interpreted in many different ways, okay? One was that Judas was afraid that Jesus can't control the crowds anymore the way he used to. Another argument is that he was hoping that by turning Jesus in, he would make a move to become more militaristic, okay, and overthrowing the Romans. But that only shows that he never understood the true meaning of Jesus' message, which was not a kingdom of this world, but of the next world, okay? But in the Lost Gospels and in the Gospel of Judas, this is what is said. And he said that he was only carrying out Jesus' request. And for that reason, because of what happened, because don't forget at the end when he sees Jesus on the road to Calvary, he's all bloodied and beaten, and he didn't want that to happen. So that's when he couldn't live with what he had done. Okay? But getting back to your original query, it used to be that you couldn't be buried in hallowed ground. I hope you guys heard me, but I had my mute button on, okay? So if anybody is out there, give us a call and let us know if you heard anything I said, because I really don't want to repeat it again.
I don't want you to repeat it again either. I heard you fine.
Well, I should hope so. But maybe
now
they picked it up on your...
losing. You know why we keep
listeners.
The first 3-4 minutes of every show, because you forget to turn the microphone half the time.
Well, that's because you had the Warrior song on for Trump, and I had my mute button on. And I knew that was going to happen. I took a look down when you're playing the music, and I saw that it was red, and I said, I'm going to forget to turn it on again, and sure enough, I did. So if there's anybody out there who was actually listening, I hope you heard what I said before.
Well, hopefully they picked you up a little bit on my microphone.
I hope so. But while we're on the religion aspect, Holy Thursday was originally a Passover Seder. That was the Last Supper. And that's what got the ball rolling. And then after the Last Supper, they went to the Garden of Gethsemane. Supposedly, the apostles fell asleep. Now, no one says that the wine was drugged, but I don't know. Maybe it was an act of God, but Jesus was left to meditate by himself in the garden. And he was torn between what he had to do. He knew he had to do what he did, and he knew what the end result was going to be. But he decided he was going to go through it anyway. And then, of course, Judas comes with the the temple guards, and they arrest Jesus. And in the middle of the night, he's put on trial, he's questioned by Herod. He's questioned by Pontius Pilate. It goes back and forth for a bunch of hours. And then around 7 o'clock, he goes on trial, and Pilate decides to